Before you begin, you need to determine if the concrete has been previously sealed by using a simple test of pouring a small amount of water onto the surface of the area to be coated. If water beads, a sealer is present and needs to be either chemically or mechanically removed with a diamond grinder available at your local rental store. You may coat over a previously coated floor by completely deglossing the surface using a 40 to 80 grit sandpaper and wiping the surface down with MEK. If the floor has been previously coated, you need to determine if the coating is well adhered to the surface. Do this with a razor blade. Cut an X through the coating and down to the concrete. Apply a 5-inch piece of tape over the X and press down firmly. Completely remove the tape with one quick pull. If more than 10% of the taped area is removed, the original coating is not bonded well. Mechanical grinding will be necessary to remove coatings that show any sign of delamination from the surface. Testing for moisture. Apply a 3-foot by 3-foot sheet of plastic, such as a heavy garbage bag or plastic sheeting, to an area of the floor. Tape down the edges and let it sit for 24 to 48 hours. If water droplets appear on the inside of the plastic, or if the concrete appears to be wet or dark in color, moisture in the concrete is too high. RockSolid Moisture Stop can be used to remedy this problem prior to coating. Thoroughly sweep out all dust and dirt on the floor and apply a mist of water to the surface. The concrete should accept water evenly and consistently across the entire surface to be coated. If there are areas of beading on the surface, it represents a possible contamination. These areas will need to be cleaned with the RockSolid oil destroyer prior to etching. Scrub the area with a stiff bristle broom, rinse and repeat again. If water continues to bead on the surface, retreat the stain and scrub again until the water no longer beads in the area to be coated. Once you have determined that the water is no longer beading on the surface, you are now ready to etch the concrete. Mix the contents of the supplied RockSolid etch solution with 2 gallons of water. Slowly add the mixed product to a plastic watering can. Working in a 10-foot by 10-foot section, pour out the etching solution evenly on the floor. Scrub the solution around with a stiff bristle broom. Upon initial application of the etch, a frothing should occur, only for a few seconds, while being scrubbed. If the concrete does not froth, it means there is a sealer on the floor and it must be chemically or mechanically removed. Continue to work in 10-foot by 10-foot sections, applying and scrubbing the etch solution as you go. When all sections are completed, rinse 3 times, scrub with a stiff bristle broom while rinsing. To speed up the drying process, use a floor squeegee to push all the excess water to the center of the floor, then vacuum up with a wet vac. Do not leave pooled water on the floor. Let the floor dry at least 2 to 4 hours or overnight with the door open so air will move over the surface.
It is that time.